12th triple of the season for James and the first 3 points of his night.
Well, if there's any weakness to his game, it's his three-point shooting at 29%, but he absolutely can make him and get streaky, LeBron will.
4th turnover for mine. And Anthony Davis down with a rebound. They need to settle it down on the offensive end. They're struggling. 3 of 11 shooting. Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Good basket interference there by James Johnson, who swept in and Bertuzzi through. And James Johnson emerges from the pack with it. Lakers with an 8-point lead. 4.5 left first quarter here in Los Angeles. The cut from Dragic. They're the best cutting team in the NBA. Heat still in the 2-3 zone. Kuzma outside the Cook. 5 on the shot clock. Caldwell-Pope missing from the elbow. And that's 2 possessions in zone and 2 stops for Miami in the zone. Dragic into the paint. Takes on Anthony Davis for the win for Dragic in Miami. He has 6 quick point. 3rd field goal for Davis. He has 6 points.
Yeah, one of the biggest struggles in playing a 2-3 zone is blocking out. You have to put a body on these guys inside. Anthony Davis just 2-3 and easy there. The place you can always attack a zone is the middle of the floor. He gets split up front, the 2 defenders up top, and that's an absolute no-no.
Davis has made all 4 of his shots and then grabs the rebound on the Dragic miss.
It's the position that I'm in, and I couldn't ask for anything better, you know. So my daughter's birthday this week, my mom's birthday this week, and the Heat come to town.
Been delicious in that.
I thought I wear my
championship red, right?
Yeah, you know.
Hey, listen, welcome to the industry, by the way. Congratulations on the new Tuesday night gig on another network. We know there's going to spend some time with John and Eric a little bit later. How did they?
It was more than just basketball. It was so many different platforms that they have that I'm able to tap into from a production side, from a creative director side. And obviously, to be able to calling you a lot, I need some advice.
Right at the other end of the line. Don't worry. And you get to move out of the studio dynamic, work a little play-by-play with John and Eric a little later. We appreciate it.
It's the 2010-2011 season when they won their first 8 games. Bam for the dunk. The runway was clear. Bam with 2.
Look beyond the arc. That's a shot he certainly can hit.
Well, the Heat and the Bucks and the Raptors all at 6-2. Boston best record in the East right now at 6-1. Dragic with a rebound. The Raptors got to 6-2 tonight with a costly win at New Orleans. Dragic hits the run. Goran LeBron recovered well. Dragic, a corner through. Kaboom. That's the.
But he's also coming off 2 state championships as well. You know, with Cassius and and Bagley, they've been all right up there. So he knows how to do it.
What's the name of the high school so fans in Heat Nation can follow the fortunes of yours?
At this next level one day.
Meanwhile, the Lakers with a 6-point lead, a shot clock that's down to 3 for Dragic in Miami. The runner rolls off, and JaVale McGee reels it in. Regular basis, you realize this team is averaging 115 a game. No Heat teams ever scored more than 106 a game.
No, that just shows you where the game is today, man. The pace of the game, what the NBA wants, what the fans want. Top 4 in scoring. I mean, that'd be a phenomenal feat to be able to be #1 scoring of all time and like top 3 in assists. So I think he does want to do it.
Yeah, I was doing the math. It's like 25 a game. Sending out
yes.
Those longer rebounds, tougher to run down. Miami's giving up a bunch of second chance opportunities.
Well, you actually have to box out better in the zone. You got to look to box out more because guys are running in. From
2 bigs hooking up. Davis to McGee.
Yeah, that middle area is the big vulnerability area of a 2-3 zone too. If you can get it to the middle of the floor, you pick it apart as the Lakers did there.
There you go,
Goran Dragic, second
roster that he had.
Well, a lot harder to guard, right? I mean, guys are keying on you for years, but now when you got all these different cuts going on, which the Heat are doing so well, particularly from the weak side, it just makes it overall so much harder to guard the team.
Jimmy Butler has 20 points. Kelly Olynyk gets his first field goal of the game.
He's a great player, and I can't wait to see him out here running this unit once he get back.
I've always really has nothing but great respect and admiration for Rondo the player. What a fierce competitor.
Yeah.
Dragic missed it.
Here with Dragic and Bam working together.
I really love how unselfish the Heat are. I really love this team. They're going to go through some ups and downs throughout this year, but they're so unselfish. They play for each other, man, and it's great.
His perspective, I think, is awesome.
We're just underway in the fourth quarter. The Lakers with a 12-point lead on Miami. Final game of this road trip. Heat will return to play the Pistons on Tuesday night in Miami.
Popping around with spacing where they're getting really clean looks out there beyond the arc.
You know, the Heat's 5 wins, 120 points. 6 wins, 120 points per game. And their 2 losses, 99 points per game.
You just get the feeling they're right there, though. I mean, 2-3 stops, and the Heat could be right back in this game, perhaps even in the lead if they knock down a couple shots.
Heat had 2 leads the whole night, both by 1 point, as Dragic drains a 3-ball.
Just can't seem to get rhythm there, Eric. This defense, credit LA, too. They've been closing down the paint, forcing Miami into some of these shots.
Olynyk from downtown buries a triple. Kelly 56% against Denver. Bounced back with 55% shooting last night. And now tonight, another off shooting game.
Even older veterans like Dwight Howard continue to move their feet there, dislodging.
Heat have outscored the Lakers in the fourth quarter, 10-4. It's a 3 for LeBron, and it's off target. Dragic down with his 6th rebound. He also has 7 assists to go with his 19 points. Dragic for 3. In and out. Rebound of Johnson.
Definitely a factor. And they got to find a way to overcome that, I think, through better ball movement and screening.
Goran Dragic measuring but missing. And look at Bam still hustling. Loose ball knocked out of bounds by